what's technically known as the balloon sweep, but I don't call it the balloon sweep. So it's an inflation. I'm taking you in the direction that you want to go. Okay? The first part of this is exactly what I was doing to get up underneath and do the backdoor escape. So the goal was to bring my arm underneath from head and arm side control so I could build that frame. If I have a partner that's hugging onto me and their weight distribution is slightly different, I have different answers. Right now, if he was driving his shoulder in, but he was driving towards my feet, that's a thing. Okay? So different people are going to do different things to you. Now, I want you to do it the opposite way, and I want you to drive up this way and keep your hip bone tight to me. A whole bunch of different ways of holding a person. Your goal eventually, you're going to help them overdo what they did. So right now, if he starts to drive in this direction, yes, good. And you don't have to lift my head. Just be a dick to my shoulder. Yeah, be mean. Be meaner, Will. Come on. Yes, I like that. Be super mean. Go. Good. I like this. Come back. I know your arm's stuck, but I want you to really pull yourself back onto your knees. Go, 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 go. Good job. Okay. So it's a setup. Push, pull. There's a lot of takedowns that are going to be like this. Right now, we're going to break it down into two separate exercises, and one, we're going to start here. I want you to give me a hug again, please. And freeze here. The easiest way to learn this with a compliant partner, I want them to put their knees together. Put your knees together. Freeze. You're going to put your elbow on the outside of the knee. Bring your outside foot close to your tailbone. You're going to lift your hips as high as they can and touch your hip bone to their hip bone. Pull your knee to you, and you're going to look over your shoulder, and you're going to gently uppa or pose for a photo. Okay? Come back this way. The idea is, come with me for this. There's a bunch of what ifs that are going to be over here. The first what if is, what if he pulls back? When he pulls back, I'm already doing the second part of this sweep. Okay? So push, pull. The idea here is, if he starts to drive my shoulder, but his weight is over here, you can spread your knees now. Yes. From here, it's hard for me to get in, hard for me to do that. So what I'm going to do this without you in a second. I'm actually reaching down to make you a part of me. And then I inflate me. Pull your arm out. Good. Bring yourself back. Good job. That's what we're looking for. Now I'm going to do it without you just quickly because the exercise doesn't get it demonstrated as enough as it should. What I want, if I'm here and you're turning my chin in a direction, my hips naturally follow. My arms don't hug onto you. That's your job. Your job is to hug me. I'm not going to hold you. I'm actually going to add weight to you. I'm reaching my arms down towards my toes like a hip escape. It's like two katanas. I want them to add weight to you and make you a part of my body, not just limbs holding on to you. I'm inflating my body to you by expanding my chest and pulling my elbows back in this motion. So I'm not trying to roll. My foot is the connection to the ground. I'm reaching down to make you a part of me. And now from here, I'm going to push from my connection to open my chest and make you a part of me. When I feel you start to pull backwards, I'm going to follow up and over the shoulder. Now that one's hard to do without an uke to do it with. So another thing that I'd like to talk about just quickly before I do that one last time, in order for you to learn jiu-jitsu, you're supposed to have an uke, or a good bad guy. So God forbid you demonstrate anything and put it on the internet, because you're going to have a million idiots that are sitting on the toilet looking at your video and then go like, yeah, but what if the guy was really good? Define really good. If your weight goes in a direction, that's the direction I'm supposed to be taking. I'm not supposed to be trying to achieve a move against a resisting opponent. That's a sport. If I am trying to physically force something to happen, I have to be an athlete. I, unfortunately, am a martial artist. Never going to be an athlete again. It wasn't worth it. Trust me, it's not fucking worth it. Anytime that you are feeding a partner, you have to feed them correctly. Be a good bad guy. I'd like you to lay down, head this way, please. You're going to the other this way. Inverted. Right now, bring your arm out for a second. If you feel that I'm doing this motion right now, reach both of your arms down and over my back. I want you to start to reach to the ground with both hands. Reach for your toes. Yes, good. I want you to start to push off of your right foot to inflate your chest. Very good. Freeze here. I like that. Good. Now, when I pull you back, that's the move. Can you do the move now?
No.
You're doing another move. Good for you. Okay. So now you have to know the escape to that. Every single thing gonna lead into a thing, especially if you take good directions. Anytime something goes in an angle, you're supposed to know what that is going to take you to. You're not supposed to just go, oh, I don't know, I saw a thing on YouTube, I'm going to fuck around. I want you to practice this with a compliant partner, a good bad guy, or an uke. They feed you what creates a move. That way you don't pop an Anacostal out trying to do some fucking VHS that you saw back in like 2000. There were VHSs still in 2000. I had a VCR. Okay, let's do that again. Hop up. You having a brain fart? We're not done. We're not done. I'm going to do the whole thing one more time. I'm going to do it on this angle so we can change. I'll get you over here. I want you to give me a big hug. And I want you to cross face of death, down and away. Down and away. Good job. I like that. So sometimes a cross face ends up going like this. And instead of me trying to be this guy, or this guy, or this guy, the idea is to help him do what he wanted to do. Now, bunch of different moves right here. When he starts to slow motion, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. You can learn how to do this in slow motion. Because slow is smooth and smooth will be fast if you actually listen to an instructor. When you do this, think about breaking it into two parts. I want that way first, I want that way second, and then put them together and become a genius.